Yeah, this may not have been a great idea. I really hope there's an alternative way out of here. Kind of sideways, but we should be alright.
This is getting exciting now, Cameron.
So scared. I'm literally not doing it.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the S.C.A.R.
This video is brought to you by Tactical Baby Gear. Baby gear designed for dads and built for adventure. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. In this episode, today's video, Cameron and I are off-road. We are on the South Carolina adventure route, aka the S.C.A.R. We're gonna spend 2 nights, 3 days out adventuring in the Land Cruiser that she helped me build. High five. This adventure started yesterday. We went up to Columbia to meet up with my brother. He's got the Jurassic Park Jeep. He's our tour guide. We're gonna go look for dinosaurs while we're out here. So anyways, that's what we're getting into. It's gonna be quite a good time. And as I like to believe, adventure doesn't begin until something goes wrong. But we're fully prepared for that. Until then, it's just gonna be a good time.
I think I've already made all the things go wrong. So.
Well, we did have to go back to your house 3 times. So there's that. And I did have to fix the brakes on the Land Cruiser before I even left. It was like an hour before I left, it had no brakes. I had to replace the master cylinder. Anyways, let's get on with this trip. Enjoy the video. My dinosaur tour guide tells me that this is where things start to get... Shut up. This is where things start to get a little hairy. You ready? This is what we're here for. Awesome. All right, let's do it. My daughter and I have spent the last 7 months restoring and building up our old 80 series Land Cruiser in preparation for exploration and adventure, and the S.C.A.R. seemed like the perfect place to test it out. This bridge looks so sketchy. Look at this thing. The Land Cruiser looks so rad in here. But look how sketchy this bridge looks. It's like super rusty and just like coming apart. But I mean, it's just, it really is suspended from up there. Now, Land Cruiser ain't light, but I mean, it's pretty sick. What do you think, Cam? Is that sketchy? You don't like it? Look at this. They have replaced some wood though, and there's like a few little patches, but still, I mean, this thing is really sketchy. Look at this. Whoo! It seems totally legit.
But it's so scary. I swear, if that's a tire from a car.
Oh yeah, that's from a car. Probably the last car that fell off the bridge.
Daddy.
Right?
Okay, please get a Land Cruiser down. Dinosaurs! This looks like a pretty good place for lunch. I thought it was an alligator for a second. Man. It's a great spot for lunch. All right, Cam, what you want? This is good.
Here. Lunch snack? That's the rest of that one.
I'm just gonna put it in my shirt.
I mean, come on. We'll do a tour of the rest of the truck a little bit later once we get to camp. We're running a bit behind schedule. We were hoping to like be looking for a camp spot like around 4 o'clock so that we could, you know, find something 4:30, maybe 5 o'clock at the latest and start getting things set up so we weren't trying to get set up and cook in the dark and all that kind of stuff. But it is 3:30 and we're just now eating lunch. Yeah. A tick. Uh-oh. We gotta kill a tick. Yeah, some sort of bug. So we're running a little bit behind schedule. So we're gonna try to get this lunch done quickly, and then, boy, let's see if we can find a camp spot. Matt, how much further till our planned camp spot that's probably gonna change?
Yeah, we've gotta look at the map and figure out how far we think we can make it, you know, and if we want to try to get there earlier, or if we're gonna try to fight the dark and explore that way. So I think we're gonna have some decisions to make fairly quickly.
As nice as the view was, we knew that we had to eat fast and keep moving since we were so far off our intended pace. As we got deeper into the hills, we were losing light, so we had to start looking for a potential campsite so that we could set up camp and get to cooking before it got dark.
I think we found a good campsite here. We're gonna go, I think we can both get in here. I'm gonna pull up on the pad so it's level, and the Matt can pull the trailer in here. We'll be good to go. So this is like a national forest that we're in, or some section of it at least, that has camping, but it's like an honor system. So they have a thing where there's envelopes and you just fill it out. You leave your $7 in it, and you just drop it in a box, and then you have your little receipt that you write out. So I assume it's like an honor system. I can't imagine that there's like park rangers or whatever coming around checking stuff all the time. I'm sure they spot check, but anyways, that's what I'm doing now. I'm gonna fill these out. Thankfully Cameron had a pen, because I definitely didn't. Fill these out, and then we'll be able to drop these in the box. Then we'll set up camp, and I've got some work to do. I got to level out the truck, so I get these traction boards down and get them up under a tire to level this thing out, so we're not sleeping all crooked. All right. Yep. All right, on the menu tonight, well, it's really not the menu. This is the meal we're having. You don't have choices. Filet mignon, have some steak, and then because we're a bunch of fat kids eating like 5-year-olds, we're also gonna have some macaroni and cheese, and we'll top it off with some cold beers.
Did you really just say that? It's not unscrewing. It's just spinning.
What are you doing?
Okay, it finally came off. Put a little olive oil on the steaks.
A little salt, maybe?
Yep.
We spent the rest of the night eating these delicious steaks that Matt cooked, sharing our favorite parts of the trip so far, and hanging out by the fire, while also trying to plan our route for the next day before finally getting some sleep.
How'd you sleep? All right. First and foremost, let's get some coffee going. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. All right, let's talk for a minute. Good morning. I don't think I've even told you guys really where I'm at, even, because to be honest, I don't really know where I'm at. So let's take a look at the map. We're not going to lollygag around here too long, because we are way off track of where we wanted to be. Not way off track. We were a bit slow moving yesterday because we kept stopping, taking pictures and video and stuff like that. Well, we're like directly south of Greenville, South Carolina. Greenville is up here, and we're down here. What is this called, Matt? Where are we at? Sumter National Forest is where we're at. The goal today is to get, where did we want to go?
Basically Walhalla.
Where the heck is Walhalla?
Up near Pickens.
Where is Pickens? So today we're trying to get sort of west of Greenville. It's a little ambitious. I mean, it's a solid, you think 4 hours on the road. So anyways, we're not going to hang out here too long. We're going to get some breakfast going after I finish this coffee, of course, and keep moving along. And the hope is that we hit some pretty gnarly trail sections, because that's really what we came for, is the driving experience. The camping is a bonus, but all right. Eggs, bacon, pancakes. Good morning. How'd you sleep?
Good.
Huh?
Good. I'm tired.
Before I pack this stuff up, I figured I'd give you guys a little bit of a walk around tour of the Land Cruiser that Cameron helped me build. First of all, it's a 94 Land Cruiser, which is the FJ80. It's triple locked, front diff locker, rear diff locker, and the center diff locks. On top, I've got a rooftop tent. It opens into a California king size mattress inside. It's really slick, it's very cool. It sets up very easily, as you saw last night. So then around here on the front, we've got this Ironman 4x4, sort of this classic front bumper with a bull bar. We've got a 12,000 pound winch in there with a factor 55 shackle. This has some fog lights built into it and stuff, as well as corner lights and turn signals and things. So this is really great. It's crash test rated. It's got like a crumple zone behind it and things like that, so you still maintain some safety here as well. I also have the Ironman 4x4 suspension on this, so it's a 2.5-inch lift with their foam cell shocks, and I've got, I think, the medium duty springs in the back for the added weight, and I think I could have gone heavy duty. I'm sort of, I think, maxing out kind of the weight, the additional weight capacity for these springs. It seems like it sits a little lower in the back than I would like it, so I probably should have opted for the heavier rate spring. All right, over here on the driver's side, I've got this Ironman 4x4 awning. This is 6.5 feet long. It comes out, I think, 8 feet or 6 or 8 feet that way. It's got a LED light inside of it, so it gives you light at night. I also have this WeBoost cell phone antenna up here mounted to the roof rack, and then I've got some LED lights all the way around as well. Everyone asked me about this table. I think, hold on, it says on here, it's made by Tailgater tire table. This is the aluminum one. They have a steel one and aluminum one, but you can see it's really great. It just kind of hooks onto the tire, has support here, and I use it for my water, washing dishes. You can set them here to dry, things drip through, and it's been great for those types of uses. And then moving on to the back, I got some traction boards down here that you can see I used to level the truck so that we are sleeping flat and not at a weird angle. Those get stored on the back bumper. Speaking of the back bumper, this is a 4x4 Labs build it yourself bumper kit. They do sell it complete, but we opted for the build your own. We have a video on this. Cameron helped me weld it all together. And it's got the dual swing out, so it's got the tire carrier swing out as well as the jerry can swing out on the other side here. And then the big sort of focus of this truck, the coolest part of it in my opinion, is this entire goose gear rear system. So as you can see, I've got this refrigerator here, I've got the stove here, and these all pull out from inside this main kind of compartment. And then there's another big storage drawer here as well that pulls out. You can see we've got this all organized with a lot of our necessities and lanterns and charging cables and spare batteries and all that kind of stuff. That's really kind of the gist of it. I just want to give you guys kind of a quick overview of what the truck is, because I've been getting lots of questions on Instagram and that kind of stuff. What is this? What is that? And wanted to see more of it. So this is a little bit more of it. We'll do some more in-depth stuff on it. We do have entire videos dedicated to like the front bumper, the rear bumper, the goose gear system, the kind of just pulling this thing back out and getting it running and driving and things like that. So there's a whole series on just the Land Cruiser. If you haven't seen it yet, go check that out. Now, I need to pack this stuff up. We need to get on the road because we are behind.
In the next episode, we really see what the Land Cruiser can do when we discover a trail that leads to a hidden and potentially forgotten gravesite. And then we spend night 2 in an unsuspecting location, so be sure to join us next time on part 2 of the S.C.A.R series.